Good morning. I'm 3 minutes earlier today. As always, if you're watching and recording, you're welcome fast forward or stay with us through our hellos. Good morning, Yanni. Good morning, Jean. Oh, I bet you are missing the ocean already. Back home, but you're gonna be back soon enough. The time will fly. Oh yeah, Yanni Leo left. I know. We're missing him already. When is he coming back? Good morning, Cherry. So what time is it for you now? You're saying you're becoming an early bird. Oh, yeah, yeah, I see. So Leo is coming back. It's like indefinite when he is vaccinated. Got it. Well, hopefully it will be soon. Anyways, we shall start now. And in the next couple of days, we will explore the obstacle to cultivating loving kindness. Good morning, Ari. We will start today with desire and attachment. So take a comfortable position, and as always, take a few moments to settle, to acknowledge all the circumstances of your practice today, external and internal. As usual, do A brief body scan from top to bottom, just noticing what's going on. And let your breath be easy and comfortable, allowing this easy breath to be your invitation to soften a little bit from the inside out. I'm going to read a passage from Sharon Salzberg's book, "LovingKindness, the Revolutionary Art of Happiness," and then we'll do a guided reflection around that. Desire, grasping, clinging, greed, attachment, is a state of mind that defines what we think we need in order to be happy. This may be a certain activity or outcome, a particular thing, a particular person. And deluded by our temporary attachment, enchantment, we view the world with a tunnel vision. Buddhist texts liken desire in the mind to a pond that has been filled with colored dye. We no longer can see to the bottom of the pond. Our vision gets obscured as desire clouds the mind with clinging and attachment. Feelings of desire are, of course, quite natural, but when we follow them to find our happiness, we must be aware of their potential dangers. In an effort to fulfill our desires, we may hurt someone. We often hurt ourselves. We may become dependent on having certain object of our desire or a person, and on them remaining exactly the same. We may think the satisfaction of a desire will give us something that it absolutely cannot and will not give long term. Attachment to what we think we must have in order to be happy can really contract our lives. And we start living our life in this deluded mode of having, in the spirit of acquisition. Even in the language, we say, I have a husband, a wife, I have friends, I have children. We regard our own bodies and minds as things that to possess and control. We lay claim to our bodies as though they were not subject to change. We lay claim to our minds as though we should be able to control what arises within them at all times. Life in this sense is looked upon as an object that I can either keep or lose. But if we consider carefully, is this right? If we try to hold on to our lives, the holding on often takes precedence over the quality of life. Our seeking is endless, and really it never comes to a state of rest. It never ceases. When we see the world through the eyes of desire, we are always hoping that it will somehow magically provide us only good things, that there will be no bad things, no painful experiences. And although the world actually is magically providing, that does not mean there is no pain. Pain is not a sign of things gone wrong. Our lives are actually a constant succession of pleasure and pain, getting what we want and losing it. We experience gain and loss, praise and blame, fame and disrepute, constantly changing out of our control. This is what the world is naturally providing. And we still can be happy with all these fluctuations. So, what is it that we need in order to be happy? If we look very carefully, we realize that after our basic needs have been met, what we really want are certain mind states. For example, when we talk about having a lot of money, we are really talking about mind states such as security, or power, or freedom. When through mindfulness and meditation we start seeing reality for what it really is, we discover that mind states are actually a function of our being. They're not a function of how much we have or what we have. And this is one of the ironies of desire. Just one last thought before we dive into our exploration today. If we walked around all the time with our bodies leaning forward, can you imagine the kind of aching we would experience? Our back, neck, legs would really hurt. In just that same way, our heart really hurts because we are constantly thrust forward all the time in wanting, seeking, leaning into things, in being dependent on particular things or people or even beliefs for our happiness. We have one impermanent experience and unable to be at peace as it passes, so we reach out and grab for another over and over again. And of course, it is possible to restore balance, and this is what we are doing through mindfulness and meditation. So, right now, resettle a little bit, check in with your breath again, your body, as we dive into a reflection on happiness. To explore our desire is to explore this question: what is it I really want and need in order to be happy? So let your mind roam freely over thoughts, memories, and desires. Hold all possibilities in the context of this question, not seeking to reject or exclude anything, but remaining honest throughout. What is it I really want and need in order to be happy? And whenever you find something that, oh, this is it, dig a little bit deeper. What's behind this thing or person or outcome? What state of mind are you looking to find? What's at the bottom of the pond of your mind? I'll give you a couple of minutes in silence to do that. What is it I really want and need in order to be happy? As you reflect on that, remember that conditional and fleeting happiness is not really our highest potential. that no object, person, or situation can bring us unchanging happiness. Just because the nature of things is to change. What do I truly need in order to be happy? There is a little poem by Ryokan that I like. It goes like this: if we gain something, it was there from the beginning. If we lose anything, it is hidden nearby. And now, whether you found some answers to this question, what is it I really want and need in order to be happy? Let that reflection go. And for the next minute or so, focus on repeating the loving kindness mantra, directing the energy towards yourself. Focus on the part that is about being happy. So maybe you just repeat the line, may I be happy, may I be happy, may I be happy. Or maybe you can choose other words based on what you discovered for yourself in this reflection. For example, if you discover that it is freedom that makes you happy, maybe the line can be, may I be free, or may I feel protected. So whatever it is that came out of this reflection, focus on that. I'm going to give you some time in silence. And now softly let that go. Take a nice inhale and exhale coming out of your practice. As you go through your day today, I invite you to give some more reflection on this question. Give some more thought to that. What is it that I really, truly need in order to feel happy? And of course, if you feel like sharing it with the others, you're welcome to do so in the comments or just directly in the group. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow.